Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 97 of the World of Tanks gameplay series, and today I was hoping this would be up to 100 right now. It'd be a little more suiting, a little more fitting for some reason, but we have reached 10,000 subscribers. That is pretty amazing. It's taken a while to get there, but we're finally here. So thank you everybody to that. That's pretty amazing. And just as a coincidence, we're at pretty much 3 million total channel views, and if you go to my main page there, go to the About tab, you can see just exactly how many total views I've had, if you're curious. But right now the number is 2,974,328 million views. So that's pretty amazing. I didn't have anything special really planned for this, but last minute I decided to throw two replays into one video here, so you have two videos of the M4 Sherman, and it is pretty much top tier in both games here. As far as I'm concerned, it might as well be. And look at the damage that thing just did. 415 damage from a medium tank. A tier 5 medium tank. You know, a lot of medium tanks at tier 9 and 10 don't even do that much damage per shot. A lot of them do, but that's pretty that's pushing it. As you can see there, it's good for derping tanks. And yes, I am using premium rounds, and I am using the derp gun. But what other way would you have it? This is so much fun, especially when you're the best player, or one of the best players, I should say, on a team, taking advantage of all the newer players. It's mean, it's cruel, I know, but it's awesome. If you haven't got the M4 yet, then I definitely suggest you do. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm in an M4 too. I'll take you out. And with a little help from a teammate, he's toast. I just aim for his soft armor, and oh, look at this guy here. He's going to want to cause some trouble. But that's fine. I'm going to accept that I'm going to take a hit here. Took a hit from that guy up on the hill, but I managed to take out that one target. If I would have tried to duel and wiggled myself between the two for a while, that I could have ended up taking more than that one hit. Not that I'll need the health points. This guy, he sees me coming, and he saw what I did to all of his other teammates, the other four, and he's like, no. He decides, I'm out of here. Oh. And he went over the hill, showed a bit too much of himself. Now he's low on health. He's just still trying to get around me, and he tried. He did probably almost everything he could, but he just didn't really have any kind of advantage there. Anyways, let's move back down. We see that the rest of my team that have gone to the north with me have fallen, so it seems that I've got to do everything. So let's finish off this Churchill. You can see the shell speed on this gun is quite low, so sometimes if you're shooting at its maximum distance, it might take a couple seconds for your shell to actually reach its destination, which means if you're shooting at, especially a moving target at a long distance, good luck. And you'll see me here, I'm creeping up behind. I thought at the time there was still another heavy tank alive. My team had actually managed to finish him off. But regardless, it's good that I was careful going up here. I could have easily got derped by something. I mean, who knows what the enemy M4 has, or their artillery, or a T-150 I'm pretty sure can hurt quite a bit. Looks like, though, the T-150's in the cap. Bruiser denominators, who I'm platooning with again, are trying to take care of that. They kind of led the charge in the south, I guess, and I went north. Oh, and there's artillery. I knew the shot probably wasn't going to hit, but I decided I wasn't losing much taking that shot. I have the ammo, even though it's kind of expensive to shoot premium rounds all the time. Whatever, it's fine. I know there's another M4 over there as well. Who knows what kind of armament he has. If he has the same gun as me, then he might be able to take me out in one shot again. So I'm kind of nervous about that. Artillery bailed down here, so I'm going to take a look for it. There we go. Let's easily pick it off. And a track shot. That's the problem with those premium rounds. I could have switched to high explosive here. Regardless, one shot to artillery would have killed it. Now he's looking at me, and I am afraid of these artillery pieces. These British ones, they scare me. Luckily for him anyway, he held his fire there. Now he's trying to make me nervous. He wanted to come around the corner for me, but he didn't think he'd do it in time. And honestly, he probably could have, maybe. It's hard to say because of the water there, but that might have slowed him down a lot. Now, next up, we have, of course, another battle in the M4 Sherman, just because. And it's the same setup, same derp gun, same premium rounds. This time we actually are the top tier. And look at all those weakly armored targets. Ooh, that is delicious. So let's move on in and see what kind of damage we can do. I remember this whole little area here, it used to be so much more bumpy, and I remember I was so excited about driving through this area every time when 8.0 finally came out, because remember 8.0 was when we finally had physics added to the game. Before that, tanks couldn't drive off of cliffs, they couldn't leave the ground. If they rammed each other, then it was just kind of weird. Both tanks would stop dead in their tracks, even if one was coming up behind the other to try to push it. You couldn't push tanks around. Everything was glued to the ground. But I'm a medium, so I'm going to push up the side. Looks like the northern side has everything under control so far. Oh, there's a 2-1 heavy. I tried taking a lucky shot. Didn't think that was going to happen. But hey, what you going to do? And I wish I'd saved that shot for when this guy peeked out. But whatever. We'll get him regardless. There's a nice 142 damage. A little help from my allies. He is dead. I'm kind of nervous about this guy. But not anymore. He showed a little too much of himself, and I admittedly got a pretty lucky shot off there. I'm lucky that hit. Now I'm waiting for this guy to peek around the corner again. Looking for another target. I have this nice little bush in front of me too, so that's very nice for hiding myself. Oh, there's a TD. Goodbye. If you don't have this thing, you really, really, really need to get it. It is just the best tank. Look at this guy just spewing out the rounds. Oh, somehow we bounced him. We took a hit from that too. That's fine though. And this T1 heavy here, I know this is a very tough shot. If I hit his track with this premium round, it's not going to do anything. My shell went exactly where I aimed it by some miracle, but the armor there it is a little bit slanted, and it's just a little too thick for these rounds. They don't have that much penetration. They have some, but not enough in all cases. As you can see in this game though, it's more than enough. Maybe I should put a good shot into his turret too. I find that's the best place to shoot these things. I used to have one of these at one point too. That's what I used to get to the M4. And one of the T1 heavies, I mean. And yeah, the turret probably is your best bet. Unless you have access to the sides, of course. Oh, look at this guy coming around the corner. He tries to back out of there, but he just doesn't back out far enough. And it costs him the game. He probably thought he could survive a shot. Now, see what I'm doing here? I kind of put my front end up on a hill. I don't have really a lower glacis in this tank because the front bottom is rounded. Oh, hi, guy. So what I did instead is I just raised my front end up, and what that's effectively doing is giving me more armor. How, you ask? Well, if your front end is up higher, then the slant on the front of your tank becomes a higher angle. And a higher angle with armor means it's essentially more armor. Now look at this guy. Ooh, that shell went a little low. I got unlucky there. I had lucky shots throughout the rest of the game, but that one not so much. And thank you, artillery. I kind of wanted that kill. We're already at 6 kills. But hey, you can't get them all, and to be honest, that guy could have been the end of me. And I can't afford to die right now. It's still a pretty close match. We do have a bit of an advantage, especially now after that the T-82 is dead on their team. But now I'm going to push up the hill. This is something I don't really like doing, especially seeing how there is a Churchill down there somewhere, as well as that T-34, and who knows where the artillery is looking. If there's not any targets lit up, then he's probably going to look at the first one lit up. Unless he's patient, then he might still look where he's expecting another enemy to pop up in a few seconds, which is smart, in most cases. Now, I'm decided, okay, remember I have that high shell speed, so there's no way that was going to hit. I didn't aim far enough ahead, but I couldn't because there was a rock in the way, so I had to move up first, so I decided, hey, I'll take it, maybe some miracle will happen. And speaking of miracles, this shot isn't one, but the next shot, ooh-wee, that one there landed a little bit short, just enough to scare the crap out of him, and that's about it. Look at this. I'm going to try to get around this rock and stay up on the ridge. That doesn't work. It's a little more steeper than I expected. How did that hit him? That looks like it went between 2 rocks from a distance and somehow managed to hit him. That would have been a very difficult shot to make, even if you were sitting still and fully aimed. I mean, that was just pure luck. Now it's just the Churchill left. I'm going to say in chat to my last remaining ally, the T-34, hey, if you see him, don't try to take him on alone. You're probably not going to be able to do it. He's probably at about full health. Actually, I could tell that he was during the game, thanks to XVM. So if you're facing him alone, you're probably not going to do it. He has a good rate of fire. He can do something like 100, 150 damage per shot. and he's slow, but well, we're going to push on to where his last known position was, see if we can sneak up around him, and then maybe we can get the jump on him. And with our derp, if we can get access, oh, there he is, to his sides or his rear, then he is toast. Tried another pot shot there, didn't quite work. I only have one more premium round, but that's fine. Now, what's his move going to be? He definitely saw me. It looks like he saw me before I even fired, seeing how quickly he stopped. But now all our team has to do is cap, and we win. That Churchill is slow. It'll never make it back in time, especially if I'm here slowing him down. There he is. He's trying to flank around exactly to where he saw me. I have to be careful here, though. He isn't a slower tank, but this is a long rock. If I'm not in cover, he's probably going to kill me in one shot. So I've got to try to make sure that I can fire as soon as he comes around this corner, because he's moving, so he's going to be less accurate. This is dangerous with my back end hanging out, too. Ooh, he hit the rock right beside me. That was close. I tried that one. That was really lucky on my part. Let's see if we can get our 8th kill. Ooh, I misjudged that one. I didn't think he was going to be aimed in on that spot completely yet, but I definitely misjudged that. Now I'm down to 3 health points. Come on around. Now I'm firing high explosive. That one bounced. That one probably hit my turret. I'm not entirely sure, though. There we go. Another shot into him. He's tracked. Now what I'm thinking is, okay, maybe I can peek around the corner since his back end sticks out farther behind his turret than my front end does. And he just fired there, too. Oh, that one went into the rock. That maybe I can hit him without him being able to hit me. Put another one into his side. Some of the Churchills, if you shoot right below their turret, they like to get ammo racked very easily. I want to kill this guy. But what? He blew up before I shot? When the game ended, he blew up. What I imagine happened there is that he probably decided, okay, I'm done with this. That's enough. I'm just going to lose. Our team just lost. So what he probably did is exited out of the game. And at the end of the game, I think what World of Tanks does is if nobody's home, so there's no player to occupy the tank, he auto-destructs the vehicle. And that's to kind of stop people from really just getting in a premium vehicle or something that makes money every single time regardless of what happens. So if you just sat there at the cap and got killed, you'd be fine. So if you had 5 premium vehicles, you just do that with everyone, and well, you can't do that. You can't. It's really to kill off bots too. But what happened is he left his tank. The game ended. The game decided to auto-destruct him. Unfortunately, that means I didn't get the kill. But it would have been a very close call anyways if I could have got that shot off in time. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video with the 2 battles in one. Still not that much longer than the usual. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.